what they're doing is not malicious, and it's just nature. And so we have to be diligent and purposeful to combat their fucking belief system.
You have to be on guard.
The most you could hope for is a couple of months rest.
Where she's not trying to get her belt. In between belts. Where she calls you master. Yes, master.
But believe me, you're going to get challenged.
Like my girl, I'm diabetic, man, right? I'm trying to get my health right. And that is a thing that keeps her in control. Like, the fact that she loves me enough to make me take care of my health. So take your pills. Did you take your pills? It's because I can't go, bitch, stop caring about my health. Mind your motherfucking business. I'll have a heart attack if I feel like it, ho. That don't make no sense for me to do that. But that's a thing that keeps her in this state of, like, that's my way to find a way to say something that he has to listen to. And I can gain some type of command, and I look at her to let her know that's what she's doing, so that she can go, look, I love you, just please take, like, where it's like, all right, it gives me a desire beyond myself, because it's hard for yourself sometimes to take care of yourself. So, it's like men are like have this ego, like, even like with the mother thing. I don't want to make my mom look like a bad person, but if she goes, she says to me, do something, and it's right. I don't want to just say no, because she's telling me, you know what I mean? Sometimes you do, but sometimes you, as a man, you go, get out of here, man. I handle everything. But sometimes you go, okay, I'll release myself as long as you don't get abusive, which is what happens to women. They become abusive as soon as they get a in. As soon as you give them an inch, they take a mile. They can't help it. But you can't be mad about it. You can't hit them. You can't choke them. You can't yell at them. You have to be diligent till they get the option in their head of, okay, they have to think first, okay, am I getting ready to do some righteous shit, or am I getting ready to do some drama shit just to get his attention? Because it's not worth what's going to happen. Because if I need to talk to my girl for an hour, I talk to her for 5 till she's like, I'm going to die listening to this nigga. She can't out-argue me. I'm gonna find a way, because 2 things. 1, I feel like I'm right. 2, I'm a guy, and we're competitive. I'm not gonna lose to you as a girl. You think I'm gonna let you out-argue me? Never. I will do anything to make your point stupid. The sun shines. No, it don't, bitch. What you looking at? Are you crazy? It doesn't shine. It's just, you gotta be like that, dude. Sometimes, like if you're raising a child, sometimes 8, and man, sometimes 8 out of the 10, you might be right 8 times, and 2 times you are horribly wrong, but it's worth it to be right the 8 times. Yeah. And then sneak in that you were wrong the other 2 by buying them a goofy doll, or, giving them a ice cream sandwich. Hey, sorry. That's your sorry. But the 8 times, you need it. You need that shit, man. I'm telling you. What's the dude? There's a dude from Florida. Daryl? Yeah, Daryl. Daryl from Florida. Daryl, what's up, man?
How's it going, Patrice?
How are you, sir? Are you black or white? A white Daryl?
Yeah, I'm a white Daryl.
Oh, shit. How you doing, nigga? What you doing? You got a hard time. Fuck you up in Klan country with a name like Daryl. Change your name to Mickey or so. What's up, man?
I just had a follow-up to Joe from Phoenix question. Is there any way to get out of the friend zone with a chick other than drop the bitch?
So basically, what are you trying to do? What do you want to do? What's your ultimate goal? You want to get rid of her, or you want to sleep with her?
Sleep with her.
Toss the chessboard in the air. You losing. It's almost checkmate.
You have that take your ball. Here's the thing, and I agree with you. We argue about this a lot. Is Dante goes, look, take your ball and go. Like, if the game's getting hardcore, take it and go. I say like this, man. I say you don't play. You don't even play. You don't even let nobody know you have a ball. Once you... Alright, because I've been like this before. I've been in the friend zone. First of all, it's pathetic. Second of all, you're starting off 2 cars behind. Say you're driving down a one-way street, and it's a small one-way street. And once you got 2 cars behind, man, I'm telling you, what happens is, as you're slowing down and she's moving ahead, you could get 3 cars behind, because a lot of times somebody pulls out in front of you, and now you're 3 cars behind, emotionally. And let me tell you, man, this is what I mean about the abuse thing, Daryl. What women are going to do is it's like children. I'm telling you, is that once they don't know what satisfies them. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah. They don't know what's satisfying to them. So the abuse they give you that works when she knows that you are going to be the guy that hangs around and is going to be unhappy about not getting the pussy but still hang around. She does. It's like when you do comedy, okay? And I've been doing comedy a long time. Let me tell you something about my theory on bombing, okay? When you bomb, you don't try to pull out of it by making the crowd happier.
Trying harder.
You get out of it by making it worse. You just take 2 grenades and you toss them into the ground and you kill everybody. Because what you don't want is to give the audience the power to know that they can affect you, because they will not do what you think humans do, which is go, oh, he's having a bad time, let's help him through this. They go, ooh, I get to take my foot and run it on his neck and control him and have him beg for mercy. And they will fucking let you flail. So what you do is go, I control my destiny. Here's what you got to do, and I'm going to tell you, you started off backwards. There's no way to turn that around except for, like Dante said, take the chessboard and throw it in the air and start all over. I don't know with her, but you cannot start behind, dude. You cannot. Let me tell you something. You can't play a basketball game and spot the opponent 20 points. You can't do that. That's what women want you to do. They not only want you to say what's not important to you, but they're going to tell you what's important to them, dude. And what this does, and this is the other dude, Joe, it makes them, it doesn't make them go, I want him. It makes them go, I'm going to control this guy because he's a pussy, and I want this type of thing in my life. Who's gonna come and plug the VCR up or plug the DVD player up in all those holes in the back of the LCDs now? Who's gonna come and move her refrigerator so that she can sweep in the back of it? Who gonna do that? You, asshole! You understand, Daryl? You.
Daryl? What are you doing for her? Like, if you had to list the things that are you doing those things? Are you moving the refrigerator and this? Are you talking to her?
No. It used to be where she would call up and I'd be like chilling with some friends, and she'd be like, "Hey, let's meet up," and I'd go. But now I've moved away, and I come back very seldomly. And she called me up this past weekend, and she's like, I can't do anything. And then she calls me up later that night, and she's like, oh, yeah, I can go out. But I said, I'm chilling with some friends. I can't go. And then I'm like, let's have dinner. And she's like, all right. So she calls me the next day. She's like, I can't have dinner. And I don't return the phone calls. I'm not going to play.
You got to, here's the first thing.
Wait a minute, though, but
I know what the problem is.
You know what, though? Here's what happened.
He comes back as the same guy after.
That's what's dude. You're not far from actually kind of getting her, because she felt the pressure of you not being there.
You let up.
But when you came around, you're. Here's what you need to mix it with.
You came back where you left off.
But here's what go ahead.
When I left, I'd go whenever she called. She'd be like, let's hang out. I'd be like, all right, no matter what I was doing. But this time it was, she called me up like, hey, let's go have a pint or whatever. And I was like, I can't. I'm chilling with friends. I'm not going to meet you. So it's not. I don't think.
No, that's one thing. But
I'm not going.
That's one thing. But when you talk to her, you're probably still the same guy. You're probably, still being like a friend type guy to her instead of being the jerk that you need to be. You have to be a totally different person once you come back to her.
Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute.
She's never gonna sleep with him.
Probably not.
No, she will.
She's not gonna.
Dude, she will sleep with you. But this is the fucking problem, you're having, dude.
Yeah.
This is the problem you're having. Listen, she felt the pressure because he said he moved away. She felt the pressure. Now that helped you because I already know if you were staying around her, you'd still be her little sweet thing. She'll still have you bent over a chair. But the fact that you left helped you a lot. She felt the pressure of you not being there. But here's the issue that you have to understand. You have to now be willing to take a L. Because this is the thing. Before, you didn't know where you stood. Now you know where you stand. She cares about you a little bit, but you have to let her know. See, this is the thing. You have to explain to her what her vagina means to you.